What's up, guys? Welcome to the 2024 Casual Wrestling Live Draft Special. I am Nerdy D. That is my co-host, Milwaukee Mike. And tonight we're going to break down the first 16 picks, Mike, of the WWE Draft. I've got Family Feud playing over here. I got to mute this. Steve Harvey's all up in my ear right now. So if anybody's new to the channel here, I am Nerdy D. I am the official unofficial ambassador for Friday Night Smackdown. That is Milwaukee Mike. He is the official unofficial ambassador for Monday Night Raw. As you can see above us right now, there is hashtag Team Smackdown and hashtag Monday Night Raw. You can pick a side if you want to, Mike. We got 16 picks tonight.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, we know which brand's winning tonight.
I don't think so. I unfortunately I think you're going to be disappointed at the end of the night. There's a lot of things that got to stay on SmackDown since it is SmackDown.
Now I got when does Raw go to Netflix? When is that happening?
I want to say like January of next year.
So this draft is going to be
this is the draft that leads into it.
Oh yeah, so it's a wrap. We got it.
But now remember, Monday Night Raw doesn't have a home. From like September to January, USA is not going to run Monday Night Raw, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, so like they have to figure something out in that time. What's up, Wavy D? What's up, Robert Brown? Lafayette, Indiana in the building.
Okay, all right.
See if the Big Bang Theory lead-in numbers are a real thing. So, Mike, let's talk about the rules real quick. I have them pulled up on my phone right here. So, champions from each brand are not available for the draft. That means Damian Priest, Becky Lynch, and Awesome Truth and Sami Zayn remain on Raw. Cody Rhodes, Bayley, A-Town Down Under, and Logan Paul remain on SmackDown. That's not a good start for me. I'll jump off the bat. That's not a good start for me.
You're a little rough right now.
Half of these guys don't show up. So, you know. I guess Cody officially on SmackDown is a good thing for me. Second rule here is even though their status as champions allows them to go to both brands, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Asuka and Kairi Sane are eligible to be drafted to a different brand. So we have that. Number 3, we have Friday SmackDown will feature 4 rounds. This is what I was telling you about earlier. 4 rounds of draft picks being announced. Each round will consist of the brands making 2 picks apiece for a total of 24 picks. So does that add? That's NXT.
It's gotta be.
Wait, no, 12 for Raw, 12 for SmackDown.
Okay. So we gotta figure out where NXT falls here and how they're gonna do that.
They made a big deal like NXT was going to be drafting, correct?
Yeah, they did. So that would be a kind of a miss if they don't include that.
Now, on the list of available superstars, they do have a asterisk that says all NXT stars are available to be drafted either night.
I seen that, and I also on X that there was a kind of a news bit that NXT superstars were going to be available, and that there's not necessarily directions made out for some of these people that might be picked. So that doesn't sound like something that Triple H would allow happen.
Yeah, I'm weary on that. Fifth rule is SmackDown has first pick. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
And Raw has first pick Monday. Sixth rule on from WWE.com is that rosters don't go in effect until Monday, May 6th.
Okay.
So
the following Monday. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm with you. I was under the belief they made it sound, what's her name, Ava Rain or whatever, like she was going to be making selections unless they throw some kind of wrinkle in where she's able to make selections every other round or something. It doesn't look like that they're going to be making picks tonight. What's up, FMD Bobby?
Interesting.
So, did you see the list of superstars that are available tonight?
I did.
AJ Styles, Alba Fire, Alpha Academy, Andrade, Bianca Belair, Braun Breaker, Cedric Interesting that they group some people together to me. Cedric Alexander and Ashanti the Adonis are a package. Ivar, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Randy Orton, Ricochet. Interesting to see Seth Rollins on this list. even though he's probably taking time off.
Yeah, I think I seen as much as 9 months.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we'll, and we can play the little spoiler game. He's not going to the opposite brand of Becky. So
no chance.
He's still Monday Night Raw. What's up, Laurel Lewis? We've got. Go ahead.
You could probably say the same with like Bianca and Montez.
Yeah, definitely. Wherever Bianca goes, I think the pride goes. It's pretty safe to say, I think.
Yeah.
We've got Shayna Baszler, Sheamus, the Bloodline, which they're listing as Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Tama Tonga and Paul Heyman. So I guess that's a package deal.
Okay.
Then we have the OC, which they're listing as Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Michin, and Zoe Stark.
Okay.
That's who's available for tonight.
So you would imagine if one faction goes here, another's going here.
Yeah.
Yeah, logic would say that at least.
I think so. Maybe I don't. The OC really don't. Are they that important that they play a role? I think that the wherever the Bloodline goes, the Judgment Day goes opposite of that. That's what I believe.
Yeah, you got to have that.
That's the split that holds them to do. But
for sure,
I want you to put yourself in SmackDown shoes for a second, Mike. First pick of the draft, who would you take?
So champions are off the board.
Yeah. There's not a clear cut, is there?
I would imagine that it, and I'm not trying to be sexist, but I'm imagining it's going to be a male talent.
Okay. Interesting, because I don't have it as a male.
Okay. But the list, I'm trying to go through the list here. I would imagine you may go AJ Styles because like I said during the podcast this week, I think that feud between him and Cody is going to stretch 2 pay-per-views. So I could see a situation. I could see a situation. I could see a situation where he gets drafted to SmackDown.
I had Bianca Belair number 1. I think they're back in the world of. I could see him doing Bianca Belair number 1. Now Jade Cargill is not till Monday, so it'll be interesting to see if they split them up. But on my wish list here, I have Bianca going number 1.
I can see a world where that happens,
but that might just be my wish list too, and not actually what's going to happen. Perfect night for me, Mike. Looks like I get Bianca Belair, Braun Breaker, Jey Uso, the Bloodline, Sheamus, Liv Morgan, Carmelo Hayes, and Cora Jade.
That's way too stacked.
So that I'm giving you I'm giving you Seth Rollins. I'm giving you LA Knight. You could have the OC.
You over here trying to pull the LeBron Miami thing here.
I'm exactly trying to. That's a perfect night for me. I know I'm not getting it, but I'm counting. Like as we go on, I'm looking at this list, and this is my wish list here.
I think you also kind of have to think of like, and maybe this is just the way I think, but like I feel like there's certain talents that mesh well with certain belts.
Ooh, interesting. I didn't take that into perspective, but I see what you're saying.
Like United States Championship screams certain talents compared to the Intercontinental.
So like Sheamus is an Intercontinental guy right now.
Right.
And so I can cross him off my list already.
Well, that logic speaking, but I like Braun Breaker, he screams like a United States champion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could see where that could kind of maybe creep in but yeah, I know I've seen Triple H on X. He's like, we take into consideration, who makes sense here, who makes sense there, and storylines and things in the future. Like, so it sounds like they've put thought into this, which I really wonder, like, when the hell did they have time to think about it with the busy schedule they've had recently? But
it feels to me like they've kind of known for a while that they needed to split this up, and so they've kind of had a plan in place.
Probably.
It always makes me, then Backlash to me feels a little less important because it's It's more the end of the season than it is the beginning of the season. It's the last event before now we get into the real stories they want to tell.
Yeah, I don't see Backlash being anything other than like a showcase of let's get these guys to France.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting close to start time here for SmackDown. Did they come right out and make picks? You think they
would imagine
they start right out? What else do we have? We have a contract signing, right?
Contract signing. I think there's a see, they got this Rey Mysterio tag match. Like, when are we gonna stop that storyline?
Well, I think obviously probably Backlash. Hopefully.
I mean, it's just like at this point, I it's just kind of run its course at this point. I am curious though, with all the international PLEs, do you think that they pinpoint any of them in particular that you take more serious than, like, obviously Backlash is kind of, I feel like, a throwaway, but it's like Clash of the Castle, something you like kind of.
Unfortunately, the way that I've seen it lately, they are just showcases, right?
Okay.
And that they take the big four serious, the Survivor Series, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, and then the others have become like, we assume Germany's going to be Gunther's big moment, right?
Right. And I'm assuming Clash of the Castle would be.
It's going to be a Drew McIntyre type of thing. So,
right.
Yeah, maybe maybe we get one or two serious matches, but I do think they're kind of showcases.
For sure.
All right, here we go.
Dang, Cody got like platinum hair today.
See, I'm behind already. I'm just now getting.
I got to be careful then.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm just getting the intro.
How do we feel about AJ's new theme?
It fits his character, but his other one had just become so iconic. I wish they just would kind of remix what he had and make it feel a little darker.
I'm the same.
Instead of just completely flipping it.
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing Cody. His hair is extremely blonde.
Extremely.
A SmackDown blonde. Paul Walsh says the fans are going to turn on Cody. I don't think so. I think that some of the internet fans are, but I think most casual fans are going to give Cody a chance.
Here's the thing with Cody. He's got the kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Kids aren't turning. Okay, so Raw and SmackDown and NXT are eligible.
The superstars are eligible, right?
Okay. Oh, they're giving us projected picks here.
Oh, are they really?
Oh, no. Well, protected picks. I'm sorry. Protected.
I was like, projected? They doing this real.
Like they got the ESPN thing. Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm just now seeing rules.
When should I pitch in?
What do you mean?
Because they got war rooms here. That's cool.
You can say what's going on. I'll just react to what you're saying.
Okay. I didn't know if I should be careful.
No. You react. You react in real time. That gives me just.
Okay.
It's like a surprise then when it comes up for me.
Gotcha.
DJ Wavy D says, whose retirement's going to make you shed a tear?
This is interesting. So Roman Reigns has withdrawn his name from eligibility.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Interesting.
So what does that mean then? Does that mean that to me, I take that as withholding where they want to do Rock and Roman, where they want to play that out at.
Yeah. Heyman just said he's not coming back for the immediate future. And that the pressure is on Nick Aldis now for the #1 pick.
Interesting.
Okay, now we're going to NXT.
And what does immediate future mean? SummerSlam?
That's true. Oh, wow. They got the whole NXT roster
there
watching this. Yep.
Or like watching.
Performance. Yeah.
This is cool. I like the way they're doing this.
Oh, they got a live crowd there too.
This feels like an event.
They got a legit crowd at the Performance Center. I like this. This feels important.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is cool. I'm just not seeing the NXT thing. This is cool.
Yeah, they got a whole crowd there, man.
I didn't see Carmelo Hayes' name listed on either list. I might have missed it.
Oh, I didn't. You know what? Now that I'm looking at this list on TV, you would think the #1 pick is probably Randy or LA Knight, right?
Yeah, I could see. I assume LA Knight's going to Raw. I don't know why. I just have a gut feeling for that.
I could see that. I could see that. Okay, so we're starting with the contract signing.
Interesting. Big surprise at the end of the night then with the draft?
Possibly. Interesting how they have 2 tables, though. Unless that's just the new kind of format they're going to go.
Put each guy at a different table like a press conference?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like this theme, man. I feel like I should pause my feed till you catch up.
Okay. Corey just started talking.
Okay. I don't know if I can.
As long as we're closer, I think we'd be better.
Oh, you know what? I can't. I'm not on a stream. I'm on my.
You're fine.
Okay.
First commercial, I'll try and refresh it and see if I can get a faster feed.
Got you.
Maybe on my phone even.
Okay.
Let me pull it up on my phone. Yeah, now hearing that theme,
I don't like it.
I don't think I've ever heard it clear enough to make a real judgment on it. That's the first time I've kind of heard it.
Well, I heard it live at Mania, and I didn't like it. So Cody's still getting his nice pop. So whoever said the fans will turn, they're looking kind of salty right now. Also, I'm still digging the smaller setup on the stage.
I love it. I love it. It'll make the PLEs feel better if they actually go to a bigger.
Yeah.
And they do such a good job with like lasers and stuff.
Yeah. Cody's actually holding his belt properly today. Glad to see that.
All right, join live. Let's see. Okay, my phone's way farther ahead.
Okay.
So I'll watch it there.
So over under on Cody's yearly suit budget, $10,000.
Yeah. Ooh, over.
I think it's over for sure. I think it's over.
Yeah. They're behind him. WWE's behind Cody.
I agree.
He's going to get the Cena treatment moving forward.
Yeah.
What's going up, Denisha? Welcome to the channel.
Although I know that the WWE got a sponsorship with Men's Warehouse recently, so maybe
that's interesting too. That may be why.
Maybe why, yeah.
Hey man, just think it's sad without Roman.
It's a little bit. It feels a little naked. So where are you at on your phone?
Cody just put the belt on the
so
on the table. Like, am I closer?
You're closer.
Okay.
You're closer.
Okay.
You're closer.
They're just now. Corey gave the contract to AJ.
Okay.
Cody smiling.
Yeah, of course.
Read the contract, AJ. You got to figure it out. Make sure they're not screwing you. I mean, because of course.
I mean, AJ's got that kind of like down south, like
he moves
can
a little
he actually
slow.
read the contract, kind of, you know, like.
I'm watching on YouTube TV, Wavy D.
Curious with looking at Corey. When are we gonna get Carmella back?
Do you think she comes back?
I think so. I think she could actually have. I think she has another run in her. Honestly,
she had a bunch of complications with the pregnancy. I just assumed that she was done
because they had the kid now. So her and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get her back too?
Lauren's in the chat talking about Cody to SmackDown. She clearly don't know the rules. She gonna stir the pot in there.
I like that. I feel like you could have worked the deal there without her knowing. Like, hey, I bet you so and so's going to Raw.
I've got them all right.
Yeah. So according to the research I've done, AJ and Cody do actually have some history.
Okay.
So AJ and Dusty Rhodes had a program in TNA.
Oh, interesting.
They wrestled each other.
I didn't know that.
So I guess there's like some backstory here, which makes me feel like that's a reason why this could go 2 PLEs, because this kind of feels thrown together.
Yeah, definitely.
But you can have like, you know, the result turn into another match. What do you want to talk about? Looks like a packed house there.
Hell yeah. Interesting to start with this.
Yeah. Makes you wonder what the main event could be.
What are you finishing with what do you got in your back pocket?
Right. Probably something bloodline related, I'm assuming.
True. Could be.
AJ was last champion 2018.
Yeah, it had to be in the gap when I wasn't watching a lot, which would be that.
19?
That would be right around then.
Because Shinsuke he won the Rumble in 18? 19?
You're in my gap right now. That's my gap.
Okay.
All right, guys. This is not a hot start to the show.
Cody says it's a must win.
Aren't they all? If you win state champion, Cody, they kind of all become must win at this point.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get a clean handshake here or what?
All right, sign the contract, Cody.
All right.
I always wonder when they throw a pin in the crowd, what happens if they hit a little kid in the eye or something?
You got to give him a free belt,
right? Yeah,
straight off the bat. Okay, so this is how we're gonna end this, huh?
Someone asked what the blue star badges aren't those Connor's Cure?
Connor's Cure,
right? That's what those are.
That segment was a little flat, man. Your brand ain't starting off too hot.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the last one before we get going. We don't want to lay it all out on the table tonight.
All right. I mean, there's 2 tables there, so we could have had one laid out on.
Oh, Brock Lesnar. Could Brock be drafted tonight?
I doubt that, man. I doubt that.
Vince? Is Vince eligible? You see Vince hired a bunch of like PR people. His ass is trying to come back again.
Yeah. Oh. I also saw what's his name sold all his stocks, which was interesting.
Who's that?
Khan.
Oh, no way.
He sold all his TKO stocks. So I'm wondering what that's about.
Ooh. Don't love that.
Smells a little fishy it's a little fishy.
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to look at that after the show.
Triple H is like the only dude that can get away with wearing the literal same suit and shirt every single time he shows on TV.
Yeah, they are. Wavy D said they're breaking the norms. No table break at the signing.
Picks are in.
Oh, we got first picks here?
Looks like it. Round 1, picks are in.
I lost my pen.
All right, so Cody's reading SmackDown. Triple H is reading Raw, which I don't necessarily get, but okay.
Interesting. Could they not get Adam Pearce there?
Oh, you were right.
Bianca?
SmackDown, first pick. Yeah. First pick, Bianca. Okay.
1 for 1.
Okay. All right. I'm not mad at it. But Raw, we're gonna get mommy. That'll balance that out.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I think Judgment Day stays Raw.
Raw gets Jey Uso. We're hot so far.
Okay.
That's a strong first pick.
Okay.
Yeet.
So I didn't get Jay.
All right. Triple H is doing the yeet. I like it. I like it. Ooh, SmackDown.
What we get?
Carmelo.
Oh, okay.
Back-to-back African Americans. I like that.
Carmelo Hayes.
All right.
Second pick. Interesting.
But that kind of goes with like my theory. Like Carmelo seems like a United States champion.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah. Final pick of the first round. Seth Rollins. Interesting.
Well, I think we knew that, though.
It's interesting in the fact that...
Let me update our ticker.
Interesting in the fact that we know that we feel like we know the timeline. Like, wasting a second pick on somebody that's going to be out potentially 9 months is kind of like... That's interesting.
They got to balance it out because we're about to run this draft, so they got to make y'all feel good at the end of the night.
I mean, so far. Okay, Melo's coming out right away with a mic. I'm wondering what he is now because he was last in and he was a heel.
Yeah, I get you.
So what? Okay, I guess we'll see.
All right. Updated our ticker with the first 4 picks. Oh, okay. We finally got Carmelo a decent Titantron too here.
Oh, I know he ain't going after Cody.
Ooh. That's him, Mike. That's SmackDown right there. Yeah, they do.
Oh, no.
I'm catching up. I'm coming.
We gonna get that tonight? Oh, okay. So we got a main event now.
It's what is it? Cody and
Carmelo.
Interesting. Yeah. Not mad at that. A little fresh blood.
Yeah. Probably give him a little rub.
I'll agree with Wavy D. That first round didn't do anything because Carmelo was essentially on SmackDown and Bianca was on SmackDown and Jay and Seth were already Raw. So, I mean, that really didn't move any pieces.
It didn't, but I think the way you have to think of it is they're blank canvases right now.
No, I agree. I agree with that. I'm just saying as far as nothing's changed. I think what it does most is it puts a lot of importance on Carmelo.
Yeah.
Showing him as the third pick.
So Raw has no female so far. You have one.
Mm-hmm.
We have Seth and Jay. So who wins round one? Chat. Who wins round one?
All right. Who won round one?
Who won round one?
Let's hear this.
I feel like you'd have to go Raw because Carmelo's unproven.
Come on, man. Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair.
Now when you vote, you have to think of what they've done on the main roster.
See, if you got to convince them, Mike. If you got to convince them, you already lost.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing. We, running for president, we got to convince people.
All I gotta say is Bianca Belair.
I mean, you got a solid case, but Carmelo is unproven. Carmelo is unproven. We got Seth and Jay. Now you got to think. Seth and Jay. They got entrances. They come out. People are hyped.
Hold on. We're not gonna see Seth until Christmas time. We get Christmas Seth.
That's what we think.
Becky. So you got Becky as your champion right now, which is bullshit. You got Seth Rollins is missing. Oh no,
yeah.
No, you're not stealing this one, Mike. You may win the night. You may win the night.
I don't know. I think I got a strong case for round one. I think I do.
Look, we already booked the main event with our new superstar. We went right out the bat. Let's see how that main event goes.
You did do that. You did do that for sure. So okay, so I'm assuming that you said it's 12 picks. So we got
24 total.
We got 2 in the first half an hour.
Yeah, they got to speed this up a little bit.
So are we going to get like after every commercial break kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, right. Because we're doing
12 is a lot of picks.
4 at a time. That's 8. They got to do 8.
I'll go back to what I said earlier. I'm not a big fan of how the GMs weren't out there to pick.
Yeah, I don't love that either. You have GMs, why not use them?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I wasn't a fan of that.
I'll agree with Phoenix. I think Bianca going to SmackDown, there's a good chance Jade goes Raw.
I could see that.
I definitely can see that.
Actually, now that I give it second thought, I do kind of get how they just did the draft. Because you think of like an NFL, a team gives their pick to the commissioner.
True. So I guess that's true.
I guess I could see that.
I'd like to then see at least some activity in the back from like Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. Yeah, but no, I get what you're saying. That the commissioner makes the. Yeah. So is Cody like the little kid that gets to come out and make the?
The Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the flag football champion.
Okay. I didn't see the War Rooms early on. I was trying to catch up. So who else? I gotta have a list of who's available here that I can look at.
So Randy, LA, those are gonna be interesting. I'd assume they end up on different rosters.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
For star power. Here we go with this LWO stuff.
Yeah, I'm done with this. It didn't go where I wanted it to go.
And now Dom's hurt, so it's like, what are we really doing here?
Yeah.
Allegedly. I don't know if WDB's confirmed it.
I saw that at first someone said he needed surgery, then he came out and said that was bullshit.
No, yeah.
He's probably hurt, but not to that level. Okay, so we still got AJ on the board. We still got Braun Breaker on the board, which do we assume if Carmelo went one way, Braun goes the other way?
That's a good question because I could see a scenario where they keep them together and rekindle that rivalry.
Okay.
I could see a situation where that happens, but I'm not. I'm not entirely sure. You would imagine that Braun is probably on a higher trajectory than Carmelo. Would you say that?
Yeah, definitely.
So that would make you think that potentially he goes Raw to have a better shot at winning the world champ, because Cody's not dropping.
Yeah, Cody's gonna hold for a while. I think Carmelo and Logan is interesting.
I could see that.
That'll be a fun little story there.
Yeah, I could see that.
Even if you do it at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Dragon Lee and shit, I'm done with this.
I'm over it, man. But I get it though. I can get it on tonight's episode. I'll let you slide tonight.
You just got to fill time here tonight.
You got to fill time.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just like the Carlito thing. They're slow playing this way too long.
Yeah,
it's not good when like everybody knows what's going on except the people in the ring.
I would have much rather have Carlito turn at Mania than have the Kelsey situation.
And I get it. I get why you do that. It's the pop in the stadium, but yeah, it completely took me out of this storyline.
Yeah.
I was behind Santos for a while, but too many losses. Yeah. Same thing with like Karrion Kross. It's like they build a little bit of like character, and then you beat them down. You can only like Dom and Santos can only lose to Ray so many times before it's like, all right, Ray's the king. You can't beat Ray.
I felt like when Santos faced Ray, that was actually here in Milwaukee. I felt like that was the time where you could have kept him, but instead they added Dom, and then they just went it fell flat. So yeah, because Santos, he's got a cool theme. I feel like his character was coming along. The vignettes that they had going with him, it made sense, but then they just kind of were like, "No, we're good."
Well, when you have that like kind of mafia style, team, you can't lose. Like you have to go on at least a winning streak for a while. Yeah. You can't just keep getting beat.
Speaking of mafia, that is one from NXT.
D'Angelo, I know.
I would like to see them on the main roster.
Have they? So I don't watch any NXT. The only experience I had with them was when I went to Great American Bash.
I got you.
Have they cooked long enough? Are they ready? Those guys? Okay, so they're ready.
Yeah. I mean, D'Angelo had that. He had his NXT Championship match at Stand and Deliver. I feel like now it's like, all right, let's.
Gotcha.
I could see him. Obviously it's not like a great comparison, but like I feel like Tony D'Angelo with like a Enzo Amore kind of like.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like
yes, no, I see the comparison.
Yeah.
I was behind him, and I had never seen him. Just seeing him at American Bash, I was behind him just because he was fun.
Yeah.
It's long commercial breaks, man.
Ray kills me with like entering from the bottom rope and like only using the middle rope to bounce.
Bouncing off the middle.
Yeah, he kills me with that, man. How old is Ray? He's got to be what, 54, 5?
He has to be. A lot. R-Truth, Rey Mysterio, some of these guys in their 50s, it's insane.
Bro, who did I see the other day that was like Damian Priest? 42? 41?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And LA Knight is up there, too.
Crazy, man.
Wavy D said, thoughts on this conspiracy? Vince McMahon sells all his shares and then buys TNA.
Oh, my God.
I don't think Vince wants to start over.
Well, I could see this. Well, that if he ever came back, it would be with a brand new company. He wouldn't want to take.
Who wants to touch that?
Well, I heard somebody on Busted Open say he could go to Saudi. And
start a new company. That I could see because they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
Nothing. Yeah.
They'd welcome him in.
I could see that.
That's interesting. That's a very interesting thought.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio is 49 years old.
Holy mackerel. I mean, listen, I can't knock him, man. He's got a better body than me.
Bro, he's got a better body than he had at fucking in his 20s and 30s.
The only lifting I do is with a cheeseburger to my mouth, man.
Okay, there we go. I just got a pin. Does Selena Vega have edges?
I don't know what she's got going on.
Or no, she got like eye makeup.
I'm gonna shout out Wavy D in the Discord.
Okay.
I could see Elektra Lopez being his next boo thing. I could see that.
It's on his level.
Yeah, Wavy Elektra. I think that's your next.
That's funny.
That's your next crush right there.
Rey Mysterio started wrestling at 14 years old.
This is interesting. They're showing footage from back. Carlito.
Okay, so we're finally going to do this then.
Okay. This is interesting.
Not that we waited like 4 weeks to show the footage, though.
Right. Okay.
So my problem is I'm behind. But if I'm Carlito and I know this shit's going down, I attack now.
He just did.
Don't wait till I'm exposed.
Yeah, he just did.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, he just did. Now he's running away like a little bee.
All right, yeah, I'm just seeing this.
All right, so we got another 2 months of this probably.
Yeah, Angel, why you laughing, dude? You just got your ass whipped. You can't laugh. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, can we get old Carlito back?
So, okay. So we got Bubble Ray, Teddy. Did I see JBL in one? Like, okay, so we got. See, I don't understand that.
What is that in the war rooms?
The war rooms.
Oh shit!
You'll see. Like, what's the extent of that?
The only rule is there are no rules.
I guess so. Have you kept up with that WWE speed?
No, I mean just through like news articles.
Okay.
Who still? I don't even like. I know Ricochet, Braun, big old boy. What's his name? Fucking.
I'm just wondering, like, is there an actual belt?
Supposed to be. They're going towards a title. Like that's what this is. It's a tournament to crown the champion. And I assume there's going to be a belt. I mean, that would be stupid if there's not a belt.
Yeah. Now I wonder if they just keep it strictly X, or is it like we can get like a championship match at a PLE that's 3 minutes?
Interesting.
Like, like contendership matches are on X, but then like
you'd assume at some point they'd want to do something on a premium live event just to let people. There's certain people who don't probably know it even exists.
That's true.
So I think probably you do a 3-minute match at a premium live event. Doesn't take any time.
But I think that would be exciting.
I agree.
Like you get the crowd behind it, counting down and stuff.
Oh, he already announced his new boo thing, he said.
Oh, who we got?
Who is it, Wavy D? He said they've been talking about it for a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
He said we don't pay attention to the Discord. I don't pay attention. There's too much fucking talking going on in the Discord. I remember him saying something. I forgot who it was. He told us.
Yeah.
And now I can't remember. Indy Hartwell. It's Indy Hartwell.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Interesting.
He's going down under.
That was a left turn there, Wavy D.
All right.
Wavy D's international.
She might be taller than you, bro. That might be awkward. That might be awkward, man. Got like some Amazon stuff going on.
Definitely. Oh man.
That is funny, man. So when are we gonna get this Mania announcement, man?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm waiting on
Vegas is picking up steam though, because I've got people messaging me that don't watch wrestling telling me, if it's in Vegas, bro, I want to go.
Yeah, that would be. See, the only thing with like Vegas is like the logistics of that scare me.
What do you mean?
Like, because like I've been to 2 Manias now, and I see like how the setup is with like how many people come and like how busy it gets. So you'll have like the regular Vegas flow in April, which is, I'm assuming, decent with like Final Four and everything.
I think they're going to move it though. I think that's why they're not announcing. I think they're going to move it to later in the year. I saw Nick Khan talking about he would prefer it later in the year.
Okay. I would probably highly consider Vegas for sure.
I think I assume it's
Minnesota for sure.
Minnesota would be cool. Vegas would just be fun because of all the things you can do.
Right.
But I don't think it's much different than a big UFC card in Vegas. The crowd's intertwined. Vegas is kind of made for that. It kind of sections itself off.
That's true.
You assume that they'd kind of partner up with a hotel, and a lot of it would be in like a cluster.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Braun Breaker coming out now.
Interesting.
He's in a match.
Are we still not drafted again?
Fighting as a free agent, man. It's dangerous. Tear ACL, you're done, man. Oh, this is gonna be a squash.
Indy Hartwell's only 5'9". Why does that not feel right? I thought she's like 6'1".
There's no way.
She looks huge. Maybe it's because Candice LeRae's so little.
She towers over like every woman, though.
What time is it?
That can't be right.
Triple H, we got to make some picks, dude.
This match is going to be quick, man.
Who's he? I'm just now getting Braun coming out.
Cedric Alexander.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, cool.
It literally just ended. Not even joking. The match is over with.
So maybe we take, after that, Braun because of that? Just saying, Nick Aldis, we saw what just happened.
So that was a minute.
That man is a beast. Oh, I don't care how tall he is.
There's your favorite thing of the week. QR code.
Oh fuck! I'm done with that. I'm not. I see like there's some dude on TikTok who breaks them all down, crazy, and I'm just like I'm not following puzzles and looking for like secret links and stuff.
Not again. I mean, I did it the first time, but like not again.
Yeah, no. The first time it was fun, but this is just it's just the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, that was fast. Okay. Oh, okay. I saw the QR code. Yeah, see, I'm not pausing.
No. I'm just wondering, like, when does that actually happen?
Yeah, well, how long are we going to run that?
Because how long was it with Bray? It was a month and a half, 2 months?
Longer than it should have been. All right, let's do some picks.
I feel like we knew Extreme Rules was when he was going to show up, though.
Yeah, we kind of all had an idea.
But I can't figure out. I couldn't tell you with this one.
We don't need a match flow, Progressive.
How are we feeling about Bayley as champion? I mean, I know it's early and she's only had one match, but like
I don't love babyface Bayley as champion.
I don't like that, but like I just don't feel like she has champion aura.
She's like, better when she's talking shit to the crowd and stuff. I mean,
I feel like she's a good instigator, and she's maybe kind of in the same boat as Bianca, where like she's better chasing.
Basically, yeah, definitely. I would prefer, if she was going to be babyface, just go back to the like overly crowd friendly.
Yeah.
But she may be transitional.
Seems like it might be.
I could see Tiffany Stratton or somebody quickly taking the title.
Okay.
Wavy D said he's in the minority. He doesn't want Uncle Howdy back. All right, Nick
Bailey with a ding dong reference. So we got Tiffany versus Naomi for #1 contender.
Okay.
Okay. What is Michelle McCool doing here? What are you doing?
It's a big night, Mike. It's a big night.
What's wrong with her hair, man? Looks like she had water and like walked in an ice storm. What is this? Tori Wilson? Okay. I guess we're just pulling them out. I don't, Tori Wilson.
Oh yeah, Michelle McCool looked like her hair is frozen.
That's what I'm saying. Like she just came out the shower into
it's not moving at all.
No.
So we're about 45 minutes in, and we're gonna get the fourth, or no, we had 3 picks. So, okay, so yeah, or no, we had 4 picks. Yeah, so we're only gonna get the second 4 here.
This is
at that rate, you can't get to 24.
Yes, you got
unless they do that bullshit where they do like 12 on TV and then 12 when the show goes off air.
Well, it looks like the women are going to clearly come out and announce. I'm assuming the next 4.
Yeah, so that's 8. But to get to 24.
Who else was in that room? You have JBL in there and Bubble Ray. So
Tori Wilson was an original Wavy D girl.
Really? Okay. It's like when I first started watching wrestling, it was Sable. It was Jacqueline.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was who was that chick that was like just like looked like a man, like what was her name? She was really buff, like not China. She was buff. She had like blonde hair, but it was always like in braids. She looked rough.
The one she came out with like the Insane Clown Posse sometimes, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name.
You know what I'm talking about. Though.
Yeah.
Like that was a weird character.
Oh, 24 on Monday night. So how many's tonight?
I seen it's 12.
It's 12 tonight. Okay, then we're right on schedule. That's why I was messed up. I think I read the Monday Night Raw one at one point and got it in my head that we were doing 24 tonight.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So 12. No, then we're right on schedule. One every half, or one set every half hour.
Every half hour.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you, Phoenix.
So I guess this arena that they're going to in Scotland is pretty cool. It's like a bowl, but like it's kind of elevated a little bit.
Is it like one of the? Well, no,
look it up when you get a chance. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. It seems like it's gonna be pretty intimate.
That's cool. Yeah. I like them doing the international premium live events. I think they feel special.
They feel special because they're
mini WrestleManias in each little area they go to.
I said in the Discord earlier this week, I wouldn't be mad if London got a WrestleMania.
I wouldn't either. I mean, I at a certain point, I think you've got to try it.
Yeah. Okay, picks are in.
All right. Let me know what we got.
SmackDown takes Randy Orton. Okay. I'm not mad at it. We got to come swinging. Tori.
It's got to be LA Knight.
Tori, you got to balance
that.
Here.
You got to balance that with LA Knight.
Got to hook me up here.
But once again, so far, we're just keeping our roster so far.
So clear. So obviously, we're going to get a Randy Cody story.
Yeah. Does the draft really matter? It's scripted. I mean, that's what wrestling is.
We're coming strong. We got Braun Breaker.
Okay, so you took Braun.
We're coming strong. I don't know. I'm not mad at our roster so far. I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. All you've picked up is Braun Breaker. I mean, that's a big pickup. I'm not mad at the pickup, but I mean, nothing's changed so far.
All right, let's see who SmackDown gets here. The War Room and SmackDown's disappointed with that pick.
Are they really?
We stole one from you. All right, who's next here? SmackDown gets Nia Jax.
Oh,
you can have her.
Okay,
you can have her.
Oh, I mean,
that my pleasure. I'll gift that. I'll gift wrap that too.
We're just gonna leave the rest of the bloodline on the board all night.
Yeah.
I don't love that. I don't love that.
This is where it can turn here if we get a strong pick.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not who I wanted.
What'd you get?
Liv Morgan. We took a turn, but into a wall. All
right. So far, Mike, I'm gonna say not enough has changed for me to be excited.
I feel like both brands are equal right now.
I'm with you on that. I give you the slight advantage just because you picked up Braun Breaker, but other than that,
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of business. So far, it feels like if you're going to have a draft, you don't want to end the night with like, okay, the rosters are kind of the same.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Raw is definitely going to be like the one where it's like, 24 picks.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I just think you want a little buzz coming out of this thing.
Right. No, I'm with you.
I don't know that Carmelo Hayes is a big enough splash for me to go, oh man, I'm so excited for SmackDown now.
Like if you had to determine between Braun and Carmelo, I think you got to go Braun.
I want Braun. I mean, I'm no doubt. I want Braun. If I'm choosing between Carmelo is exciting, and I'm not I'm not upset to have him. But if you're picking between the two, Braun is closer to being the guy.
Yeah. Right.
What are we showing now here? Well, I'm happy we kept Orton. I had a fear we were going to lose Orton.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of figured that he was going to stay with Cody. So I kind of just already chalked that one up. All right, so Bloodline segment now.
Man, I don't love also opening the show with Paul Heyman saying that Roman's not coming back for the first. Let us wonder.
Well, unless that's like an Easter egg, like
true
to make us think.
True, and he shows back up.
Because I find it hard to believe that with what's going on with the bloodline right now,
that he's just gone.
He's just gone.
Who paid for that car accident? Feels like there was some crimes that happened. Yeah, I'm with Phoenix. We made a big deal about Braun Breaker signing with SmackDown, and then we just don't draft him.
True.
We go.
So Solo's mad they haven't been drafted yet. Oh. Okay.
You're adding new members now.
So we got a little Kevin surprise attack here. Okay. So is that a backlash match?
I'm not there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Kevin and Tama?
Oh, interesting.
Could that be backlash match? Tama is like, he's got that demeanor where it's like, I feel like I've seen him in a movie, like, you know, like he's got that,
like, he's got star
assassinate. Power. Yeah, he's got that like assassination kind of.
I like this.
Yeah.
KO is a guy who can afford to lose too.
For sure. For sure.
To build up more bloodline stuff.
Yeah.
What is going on? I'm going to try and say this. Shivanshu Dubey said, hey guys.
Probably did better than I would.
They said, hey guys, good morning from my side. How you doing? Where are you from? I'm not even going to try and say it twice. That's stupid.
Yeah, where's your side at?
Where are you from, Doobie? I'm a little let down so far, Mike.
Are you?
I came into this thing hyped up, man.
I mean,
I don't have anybody new.
Not yet.
I mean, to this point, I'm a little let down.
Yeah, I think I think you've drafted who you've needed to draft. Well, I don't know that you needed to draft Carmelo.
I mean, number 2.
But
over Braun, we took Carmelo Hayes, which, questionable. Yeah. Questionable.
Right. Now I'm with you on that.
And we took Nia Jax. Our 4th pick of the night. We took Nia Jax.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Who else was on the board that we could have took? Let's see. Let's go through this, Mike. You taking Nia Jax or AJ Styles? Come on, man. We're taking AJ Styles.
Actually, I might go Nia because I feel like Nia's been more entertaining.
Okay.
Recently.
All right.
I think she's a credible threat for a title. I really do. I really think that.
LA Knight or Nia Jax?
I guess for me it would depend the direction because like LA Knight's kind of at a standstill right now.
All right. So you're giving me a little hope in my picks then.
But I do think LA Knight's coming to Raw because I don't know. You can't put LA Knight against Cody.
No, I agree. I think LA Knight's from if we're talking logically, yes. I think if we're talking
Unless LA Knight's finally going to get his shot against Logan.
True. Because that was
waiting on that.
Yeah, I guess so. There's not a lot left here when I look at this. I guess Ricochet maybe next up as a solid choice. Sheamus. The Bloodline is obviously a story in the draft now that's going to play out with them either not getting drafted or something like that.
All right, so we got Bianca coming out now.
Man, my bingo card I had Liv went to Raw. Maybe we'll get another NXT call up here.
I'm not generally one to give in to eye candy. Bianca looked pretty good tonight.
I'm still on Kayla Braxton.
She looked. Okay. I didn't know this match was official. So we got a tag match for the titles.
Okay, let's win the title so that Jade has to stay here then.
Yeah. Well. Okay, I'm confused on that then.
Wait, but when is that match? Because it's not tonight, is it?
So Bianca just said, I hope Jay gets drafted to SmackDown on Monday night.
Okay.
But they just showed an official graphic, though.
Women's Tag Team Championship next Saturday.
I'm confused on that now.
So it's official in France. So
yeah.
Let's win the titles, Bianca and Jade. Let's win the titles, and let's keep Jade on SmackDown. And let's just, you know what it is, Mike? We're going to dominate the women's division. That's what it is. SmackDown's going to be the women's show. That's where we're headed. I don't see Charlotte. Was Charlotte on either list?
I don't think so. You know, I'm curious because I feel like
I hadn't looked at this Monday list. You're right. Monday is the real draft.
Are we headed to Bianca and Jade at Mania?
Against each other?
Is that where we're going?
I think so.
Because that would be the only reason I see them on the same brand.
I think that makes sense. You want to do that before one of them decides they want to do something else.
Because I don't see a reason why Jade would go against like a Bailey. Like Jade's going against like Rhea or Bianca. Like that's your Mania matches right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. I give it to WWE. They have definitely changed this entertainment value thing. So we had a stare off between Bianca, Jade, and now Kevin and Tom are beating each other up in the middle.
Oh, coming out in the middle of it?
Yeah. Okay, so Solo's now. So who's gonna help Kevin now? Somebody's gonna help Kevin.
Look at the background.
So now we're attacking. Tom is attacking the security, so that's gonna be. Nick Aldis is gonna take. Okay. Jesus, just clearing house.
Solo got them Hitman gloves on.
Okay, so Randy's saving.
Okay.
And he's in gear. Are we going to get a tag match right now?
Man, they're making Tonga look good.
This is interesting, though. Okay, so you'd assume we're getting a tag here.
In France or here?
I'd probably in France would be my guess.
That makes sense. That's a fun match.
That's a fun match. Tom with those eyes, man. I'm not messing with that dude. Like that's one dude that like I'm not trying to see no dark alley, man. All right, so Bubba Ray's coming out with Devon. All right. So we'll get more picks next.
All right. Oh, I got to update our ticker. I didn't update it on the last one.
Interesting. So Logan Paul is returning on Monday night.
That is interesting.
Okay.
He probably had something to do.
Yeah. It's interesting that they would put him on Monday, though. Considering that we know he's already a SmackDown.
Unless he's building towards something for France and they've got a... They're up against a wall.
I can see that. I can see that. Because you would assume now with the draft, every superstar's there.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
We had Orton, Braun Breaker, SmackDown took Nia Jax, and Raw took Liv Morgan. All right, ticker's up to date.
Well, these next 4 picks could really be the.
They could turn it. I'm thinking they can turn it.
They could turn it. They could turn it.
6:30 in the morning for Doobie. Woo.
Ooh, okay.
That's dedication.
6:30. I'm assuming it's. Yeah, obviously. I'm dumb. It's Saturday, obviously, where he is. I was gonna say Friday. Yeah, obviously it's Saturday.
Okay, so we're going 9, 10, 11, and 12 right now.
This is probably where, assuming Bubba Ray and Devon are going to present, you're probably going to get like a tag team selected, obviously.
Interesting. That makes sense.
Yeah.
AJ Styles. Alpha Academy still on the board. Feel like Gable would have been a solid choice.
Interesting. I'm interested to see how that turns out.
And I think they have them listed as a faction, so I wonder, do you get the whole package?
You would assume so.
Right?
You would assume so.
Andrade's still available. It's a sleeper pick. Ivar's still available.
So like Andrade feels like a Raw.
I agree. I think
like, yeah. But then you have to assume that wherever he ends up, Charlotte will follow.
True. Very true. I mean, if SmackDown got Bianca and Jade, then I think Charlotte would almost need to be Raw.
So like Raw would get Rhea and Charlotte.
They have Becky
as a trade-off.
NXT Performance Center, motherfuckers better go home. Only 2 of your asses got picked, and it was 2 that we knew, or only one's gotten picked, right? Technically, Carmelo
and Braun.
Well, I mean, Braun was already SmackDown, wasn't he? He'd been on. All right, here we go. We gotta do something here. Come on, Triple H, liven this thing up. Let's do something.
We gotta
give me something off beaten path here. Don't just keep going down the list.
All right, picks are in.
Bubba Ray drafts himself to SmackDown. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, that would be great. Okay, of course, got to do the shtick with the glasses.
Yeah. She's not. Becky Lynch is officially already Monday Night Raw. We don't have to worry about that, Doobie. She ain't coming to the blue brand.
Okay. SmackDown, LA Knight.
We kept LA Knight?
Kept LA Knight.
Okay.
That now you gotta. We're leaning. We gotta come hot here now.
Now hold on though. Hot. Are we just gonna keep the rosters the same?
Okay, so Raw's disappointed with yes, we are very disappointed. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Who did Raw take?
Let's see. Okay. Raw got Ricochet.
But so we're just keeping the rosters the same, Mike.
So far.
You can't have a draft and just like.
But if Ricochet becomes the speed champion, we got some on Raw.
Oh no, I'm not. I mean, look, Ricochet's a solid choice. I'm just confused. Nothing's changed except Nia Jax.
Okay, SmackDown just took the bloodline.
Which still, though, is just par for course.
Still the same. So
I'm gonna have a lot to say on Tuesday.
Raw's obviously gonna take Judgment Day next.
Or Judgment Day's not available tonight, are they?
Are they not?
No. That's Monday. I was saying that I assume that one balances the other.
Let's see here. Okay, Raw got Sheamus. So yeah.
So I mean, literally
changed.
There's no shakeup.
There's nothing shaking up.
Triple H has to know that this is a horrible thing.
Yeah, this is not looking good. There's only been
Nia Jax is the only one who changed, and Braun Breaker.
She's the only one.
And Braun Breaker essentially changed.
Braun made some Raw appearances though.
So yeah, I mean, so it's not even a real change, but just as far as what it was listed on the website.
Yeah, interesting. So are they? I'm trying to think of like
the logic.
What's the goal here, right? Like that's what you, because Triple H isn't dumb.
No, I agree. I know what you're saying.
So like, are we just trying to get eyes on tonight's SmackDown because you had the NFL draft going on tonight, playoff basketball going on? So this was a way to get, and like Monday night's going to be the one where it's like
where everything changes.
Yeah.
Maybe so. I don't,
because like
it's hard for me to defend this because
you
had a draft but nothing's happened.
Right. They should have waited till after Backlash. Because I feel like Backlash muddies up the water a little bit.
I agree. I mean, I'm just thinking in my head here, it doesn't. So I see what Phoenix is saying. I think they're too stuck in storylines. But one of the big points they made was that nothing takes effect until after May 6th. So that gives you time to wrap up all those storylines.
That's why I'm saying like the Backlash thing muddies thing, because you're having to put matches on a card, but what if you wanted to split the talent? Like,
so, but it doesn't go into effect until after Backlash, the draft.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So you get your time to finish up.
I see what you're saying.
What they did is, I don't like how they do the break in between. I'm with you. The draft should literally take place the day after a premium live event, and like when your name is called, that should be the night you start on that roster.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so far.
But like, I can understand, because like the concept of Backlash is usually
fallout from
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to really have fallout, I mean, I drafted freaking night after WrestleMania, honestly.
Yeah. Or make the premium live event the draft, and have just like straight up fantasy matches, just good matches during the night from both brands.
Yeah.
And draft all the 3 hours.
Yeah.
So at the end of the night, you have your roster, and just call it the draft, label it the draft.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely they're definitely not getting the A from this draft so far.
And not even that like I'm upset by who's on each roster, because the rosters aren't horrible right now.
Right.
I mean, I think SmackDown needs one more big name, because we're minus the guy who was holding the show down, Roman.
Yeah.
But
I think yeah.
Which could be like Drew McIntyre, like would be fine.
Yeah, I think what's killing them is the fact that we've known that these talents have been on these shows already.
Yeah.
Like if that wasn't the case, I think we're looking at this different.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
So we got 4 more picks. They got to do something here to end it. Give somebody something to talk about.
You got to give us something.
Update our ticker.
Got to give us something.
I can just put on the ticker, same as before. See current rosters for draft.
Yeah. Yeah.
LA Knight was surprising to me.
Yeah.
I thought he was changing brands.
Yeah.
Maybe he's getting a United States title shot.
It's got to be, man. Because he can't like this. Yeah. Unless he's turning heel.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But did they already try that though?
Yeah, it just didn't work.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about like the model.
No, I know he kind of came in trying to be heel, and the crowd just wouldn't take it. Like I could have seen, I don't know, I could have seen swapping Sheamus and LA Knight.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of being able to say something's different.
Yeah, I agree.
Later, Doobie. Try and get some sleep or get your day going. 6:30 a.m.
Get those eggs going, man.
Man.
I have one criticism for like PLEs though.
What's that?
How is it in 2024 we still not been able to get back to Taboo Tuesday? Or what was it called? The PLE that it was originally Taboo Tuesday, but then they changed it to the one where like fans could vote live.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I don't remember what it was called.
I can't think of the name now. I'm
But
getting a blank. But like,
I know what you mean.
How fun would that be now?
Yeah, definitely.
Like on X, like fans vote the stipulation for this match.
Yeah.
Like that would be
Cyber Sunday.
Like, Cyber Sunday. Because the first one that they ever had was in Milwaukee, and I went to it years ago, and it was cool how they had it set up. Like they had it on a Titantron. They showed the results, and they had like the cages hanging just in case it was selected. It was pretty fun.
I've always wondered, do you think the voting on that is real, or do you think they prefix
I think
it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that it'd probably be. I mean, it's pretty. Let's be honest. Like,
it'd be cool if it was real.
It's pretty obvious, like which one fans would vote for.
They weighted it.
Right.
I don't like this. I'm just getting to where Bayley's talking. Like, it was her idea for a number one contenders match. That's not how number one contenders matches go. Like,
yeah, no, you don't get to choose.
Yeah, you don't choose who gets to fight for your title.
That's one thing I do kind of tip my hat to AEW with the whole ranking systems when they do it.
When it works.
When they do it. But I know they kind of messed it up recently with Mercedes because she hasn't wrestled and now she's the number one contender for the TBS title.
Yeah.
It's like, how does that work?
I've always thought a rating system where every match mattered. When you had a match, it either moved you up or down a rating until you were number one contender. And it's still fixed. It's still written into the story, but it just makes like every match feel like it matters.
Right. Oh, what do we got here? Your fresh new selection, Nia, attacking Bayley.
Oh, okay.
This is interesting. Okay, Naomi's. So now we got a disqualification.
So now we don't know so it's going to be Fatal 4 or something.
Well, Naomi's technically the winner.
Yeah, but I think we'll get Fatal 4, which will protect. Tiffany won't win because she's not ready.
Right.
But she'll be in a title match. She'll be protected. And
no, that can't happen because Nia's still Raw.
No, Nia got drafted to SmackDown.
Yeah, but remember, it's not effective till
May 6th. Right? I think it's on the day.
Okay. This is interesting.
I mean, Mike, to be honest with you, I think they're playing real fast and loose with these rules. I think we're much more concerned with the fucking rules than Triple H is. Because clearly Nia Jax is here.
Clearly,
I think. Oh, interesting. Laryl, I butcher names. I'm just gonna say Lewis. Lewis said Nia Jax can join the Bloodline.
I've seen rumblings online about that.
Now that she's SmackDown.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen rumblings of that, which would make 100% sense.
That's interesting. That makes that pick more exciting to me. I actually really like that idea.
The Bloodline getting a woman involved would be.
It keeps them interesting. It definitely keeps them interesting while Roman's gone. The more new elements you can introduce. All right, Tiffany. If we lose Tiffany, Mike, I'm going to be upset. If everything else stays the same and we lose Tiffany Stratton, it's not going to be good for me.
It's not going to be good.
Because I was looking forward to Tiffany Bianca. Okay, so here's the Pride. We assume the Pride now are SmackDown because of Bianca, right?
Yeah.
You don't split them.
Yeah. I like those belts, man. I like those belts.
I like both sets of belts. I'm not gonna lie. for different reasons. The Raw ones are so ugly almost that they're cool to me. You know what I mean? Like in that weird kind of like off-putting, but like they're so different.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then SmackDown's like classic.
Teddy Long, man. Teddy Long. Oh, JBL. Do you remember? God, when was that? When he was working with Corbin?
Yes.
And he came out with like that suit that was like just too big for him.
Yes.
That was hilarious.
Yes.
That was hilarious, man. That was hilarious.
All right, back to the okay. I'm seeing what you were seeing. Teddy Long. He's gonna draft the Undertaker.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Nia Jax Lauren. I just feels like there was more on the board that we could. But now this bloodline situation excites me a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that being a situation.
That makes me think that makes sense.
Yeah, that definitely that adds a wrinkle that would be new.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because if they're planning to do this for another year, which is what it looks like we're going to do with The Rock and Roman, right. They've got to keep it spicy enough without them there.
Yeah, I know. Some people were like, "Oh, put Naomi like that."
No, I don't.
That doesn't look right.
And she's just not intimidating enough. I mean,
no.
You've got Solo's a beast. You got Tama Tonga looks like a monster. Nia Jax has been booked at least to look strong.
I agree.
And she's also got more ties to The Rock, right? Her ties kind of go towards The Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
her correlation.
I think so. Maybe I may be wrong about that, but I have to think about that. All right, so Wavy D's asking, as the SmackDown ambassador, how much work does Nick Aldis have to put in to be debated against Teddy Long as the greatest SmackDown GM of all time? He's got a ways to go. This draft has not been that helpful.
Teddy's a GOAT.
Teddy is a GOAT, man.
Teddy's a GOAT, so that's hard to. I mean, that's like asking, what does Adam Pearce have to do to overtake Bischoff?
I've never watched Bischoff. Like he's always been in like a break in my watching.
Oh, okay.
So I have no history with him. Nia Jax is The Rock's cousin.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
There you go.
Yeah. So that, kind of once again plays into the idea that like this is The Rock's bloodline.
Yeah.
I liked Paul Heyman.
I like that.
You're just adding people to the bloodline, Solo.
That is, oh man, this whole it's gonna be interesting to see how that story in particular.
Who comes back first, Rock or Roman? Does Roman have to come back to The Rock being leader of the bloodline?
I mean, I think the way you would go would be The Rock comes back, and there's a situation where like Roman comes for a save.
Yeah.
So Roman gets a big pop because you're clearly wanting him to go babyface.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's how you do it. I mean,
yeah,
comes out and saves like Jay. And
that
Jimmy.
Makes sense. Maybe at some point later down the line, you have this new bloodline start attacking Jay and Jimmy. Do you think Jimmy and Naomi move to Raw with Jay? Get him away from the bloodline, or do you keep him?
See that? Oh, what are we doing here?
I'm still in commercial.
Oh, this Karrion Kross nonsense.
I'm real scary, but I lose all the time.
Oh my gosh.
At least he created a gimmick where losing is okay. That's what I meant to do.
Yeah.
You should put him with Uncle Howdy.
That's what I thought they were going to do.
Mean, that's what they should do at this point.
I thought he was going to be with Bray.
Who are they beating up? Who is that?
I think it was the Final Catch crew. All right, here we go. Got some picks here.
We got picks coming?
We got picks. Final ones, right?
I think so.
Okay. SmackDown selects AJ Styles. So, yeah, this is not changing at all.
At all, Mike.
This ain't changing at all.
What? How do you frame this? Like,
yeah, this is not a good.
They had to acknowledge it on Monday.
Yeah. Let's see what Raw does here. Raw selects Chad Gable. So this is like literally.
Oh my God.
Oh, but the Alpha Academy comes with him.
I think so.
Yeah, they just said.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is literally not.
What changing. Are we doing?
Last picks here. SmackDown got Andrade, so there's your first shake.
So there's a change, but I mean, at 15,
that's a good pickup for you. I'm not mad at that because you're probably going to get Charlotte with that. That could be the one where it's like, all right, I got to see what we do here last. Okay, yeah. You won the night.
Who was it?
We drafted Kiana James from NXT. I mean, I've seen her work on NXT, but like,
yeah, but it's not a needle mover. I know what you mean. Interesting.
This was underwhelming, man.
I had high expectations coming into this thing.
Because it's like, I can't talk shit because it's like we got the same people.
Yeah, I mean, so I got Andrade. You picked up
Kiana James.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess okay. That makes you win. I mean,
I mean, you had all those NXT people so that the one girl could walk down?
Okay, they got a video package for her now. Trying to introduce her.
The disrespect for AJ Styles.
Okay.
Corey's got to acknowledge that these rosters didn't change.
Okay. So, I mean, Monday's got to be that's got to be the.
Has to be, right?
I mean, because we can't have like literally, you can't have the same rosters.
They don't even have to change the website, Mike.
I mean, yeah, no, like there's got to be something. Because, I mean, listen, we're not dumb fans. Like we know
that's what I'm saying.
Like you can't just have the same rosters and call it a draft. Like nobody got drafted.
So Kiana James, she hasn't been like a champion on NXT, has she?
No.
So she's just a run of the mill NXT star getting called up.
She's not even the first like woman that I would have thought would have got called taken up. Yeah, I think there's at least 5 that I would have taken ahead of her. So that's that makes that like what's the strategy behind that? Like making her the last pick on a Friday Night Smackdown. Like there's got to be something. Maybe I'm just overthinking.
You tell me when you figure it out.
Because
I mean, we just did 16 picks and nothing happened, pretty much. Pretty much nothing happened. This doesn't feel Triple H to me.
No, it doesn't.
It just feels like he would have looked at it and gone, "What are we doing here, guys? We're just putting everybody back on the same roster."
There has to Monday has to be a shakeup. Like maybe we're thinking too much into it as fans. Like maybe the draft is more of like a shakeup of like the mid card.
Nia Jax.
Because
but then did you need a whole draft for that?
No.
I agree, Wavy D, that the women's roster on Raw needs support. So I don't not understand this, but that's the 16th televised pick. That's where you could make a splash.
Well, if Raw needs support, you're assuming okay. So I'm going in thinking both rosters are blank. Now we're filling in the roster.
Yeah.
If Raw needs support.
Yeah, that's
on the women's side.
You're exactly right. We can't look at it that way. We can't look at them needing support because it should be 2 empty rosters.
Right. So if I'm looking at it in that aspect, we have Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, and this chick that we just picked up.
They would have almost been better having a free agency where certain people were just available and they switch instead of a draft where you go same. Okay, change.
And that's just, you know what? That's a smart. I'm glad you said that because that's smart because for the month and a half before Mania, we were having all these people signing contracts. So there should be terms.
Well, they should have just said hey, on this SmackDown, this is when these 6 people's contracts expire. They're now available to sign. And then you build an episode around them being courted by both brands.
I like that idea better.
Because I get what Wavy D's talking about, too. In the past, the draft has been this weird thing where not everybody was available. You just, 6 people switch sides. But they led us to believe in this thing. Like you said, 2 blank rosters. Everybody's available on 2 different nights. And now we come out of night 1 and we have the same rosters. I give or take 1 or 2.
So you said Monday it's 24 picks each brand?
No.
Or is it 24 picks total?
24 total. 24 televised. And then
it's another 12 on Monday then.
Yeah, because this was 8 tonight, 8 each. And then there's 12 each on Raw. And then I assume whatever's left over tonight, they'll do the thing where they put out a social media post that says Ivar is Raw. But to me, if we get off here and we go look at social media and that's where all the changes happen, that's insane.
Yeah.
It just feels like a missed opportunity. The draft should feel like the changing of the season. I got Carmelo Hayes.
We're getting some matches announced for Backlash. Bailey versus Naomi versus Tiffany.
Okay, so it's triple threat. How do I feel about the selections? They're the fucking same as they were last week.
So then the Bloodline versus KO and Randy too.
And so it's a tag match.
So we got the triple threat attack match. Okay. Interesting. The only reason I probably turn into Backlash is for the Bloodline segment.
Yeah.
Because everything else is going to be very...
just straightforward.
Yeah. Because...
I mean, look at
what
the lack of star power. It's in the middle of the day. It's like at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
There's no Bianca on the card, right? Or no, wait, there is. There's a tag match. That's right.
There's a tag match.
A lot of tag matches. A lot of multiple people matches.
Okay, so this pool for Monday, like there's a QR code again.
Oh, more QR codes. That's what we needed.
There's definitely got to be some shakeups on Monday for sure. I mean that pool is big.
Man.
Now, are they doing SmackDown in the States or in France next week?
Well, I don't know about that either.
Because this might be a double taping tonight. Which means we would have some spoilers.
True. Oh, not another face-to-face.
Yeah.
I'm a little bitter right now.
Yeah, it's not, I was my level of excitement was definitely the first ever RKO show. Okay.
They've just gotten so much right in the last couple of weeks that I figured this was going to be a home run.
Yeah. I'll hold off on my critique.
Yeah. No, night one, Monday. I'll say let down, but the draft as a whole, there's still too much time left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing the RKO show.
So are they going to be like a legit tag team now moving forward? Or?
Maybe so.
Okay.
Unless this is just them trying to be creative because we've got 1 week left that they've got to hold this thing together.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about Carmelo.
Nah.
I mean, now he's officially official.
Let's see. They're going to give him, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Which really is probably like 7. So probably a commercial. Well, actually, you know what? This is probably going to end up with AJ. Clearly.
Oh, yeah, you assume, right? He's going to interfere.
Yeah. This is the first time I've seen the belt around his waist. Interesting. Doesn't look bad on his waist.
I don't know if we're doing Monday, Phoenix. We may do it just in the Discord.
Yeah, 3 hours is
I don't know. I mean,
that's a long live stream.
My thoughts were on how well this went, and basing it on that, I don't know that they value the draft the same way I thought they did.
We'll unload on Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And Monday we'll do it in our Discord. We'll be active in talking about what's going on. I'm fine if you want to call it, Mike. We don't have to watch this last match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. I'm good with whatever.
Let's see. I respect Roman for not taking a draft spot since Seth is hurt. They could have done without Seth being drafted since he's staying on the same show. Yeah.
Tonight feels like let's get eyeballs on the show.
It does, but I don't like that. That feels like we just talked shit about Tony Khan about wearing a neck brace, and then you use the draft as a mechanism, basically because you don't have the star power right now. Not the star power. You don't have the stories lined up.
Right.
So you put the draft right here.
Dude, why does Cody have like his pants up to his nipples? What the fuck is that? Did you see it yet? His pants are like
yes. I just saw him jump off the ropes.
His pants are like up to his nipples, man.
Man, Carmelo's just little. I always forget that. That's just new wrestling, though.
Yeah. You get a lot more high flyers. And
yeah, because the optics, man, Cody's not a huge guy.
Yeah, Cody's probably, what, 6 even maybe?
Yeah, so you put Carmelo in the ring with someone like Randy Orton.
Yeah, that's going to look bad.
That don't look right.
That's like Hornswoggle, the Great Khali.
Wait, Nerdy D can get Discord. We have a Discord. We go straight to commercial. Damn. Okay.
I'm curious what they're going to do with Liv now on Monday. Because if Dom is actually hurt, he's going to miss time. Well, you teased that situation last week.
So I don't think he's going to miss time. I think he's a guy who
is just going to be there.
He doesn't need to wrestle. I mean, really, the wrestling is his weakest attribute. He's best just kind of hanging around the back. I think they're going to go just business as usual. And I think Liv's going to weasel her way into Judgment Day while Rhea's gone.
Hey, wait, hold on a minute. Didn't I see somewhere that CM Punk was supposed to be on Friday and Monday? Didn't I read that somewhere?
Oh, I don't know.
I could have swore I seen an advertisement for him being at the draft both nights.
I didn't see anything about it.
I must be tripping.
You're on that good website. Oh, you need a link to the Discord. Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Could have swore I seen that though.
I mean,
he'll definitely be there Monday probably.
I don't know. My shit just went haywire.
Dude, they make game shows out of like anything.
And everything, right?
Everything. It's crazy. I'm wondering how the UFL is doing numbers-wise.
I haven't paid any attention to it.
Because I feel like I read somewhere like the XFL was like negative last year.
It's just hard to run an off-season football league.
It's not interesting.
Football relies so much on like star power.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know, there's just not enough you can do. And and like the glaring difference between quarterbacks is a problem.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge difference.
We have a team here, and I haven't even considered going to a game.
No? They're probably dirt cheap tickets.
Yeah, I bet it is. The Alamo Dome, though, it leaks and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's water always coming inside.
Oh, man. Isn't that where they had the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, they did have it there.
Okay.
I forgot that.
I'm hoping that those reports I seen 2 weeks ago with the Rumble possibly coming to Milwaukee.
That'd be fun.
Man.
I might have to fly up there.
That's like 5 minutes from my house, man. I could make that happen. That'd be like the most convenient PLE I've ever been to.
Okay, so we're recapping the draft picks on the bottom. I'm interested to see what the IWC on X is saying about the draft.
Oh, you know they're shitting on it.
Yeah, and I can see why.
They're shitting on it. They're shitting on it for sure. Although I will say Tony Khan kicked himself in the ass because he's probably going to be all over the news for the next 24 hours.
What was he thinking?
That was just awful. And like just the way he said it with a smile, and like he said it as if like it wasn't like a jab joke. He said it like he actually meant it.
Like it was like
that,
yeah,
that's the problem.
That's his feelings.
The problem. Yeah, that was the problem with it.
My God.
I'm just like, yo, you don't have a PR team?
No, you know he doesn't. They don't have anything in AEW. I guarantee you AEW is just an office with a desk that he sits in.
I mean, that was just like, even like the commentators that he said it to.
They both were like, all right, okay.
They didn't know how to react.
If I was the NFL, I would have told him no. I said we're not dragging like your fucking silly AEW storyline into the NFL draft.
Problem is he's an owner. So
I know. There's nothing you can. I get it, but I mean, I still would have figured out a way.
Like, listen, if they could have took an interview with Triple H or Tony Khan, I think we all know where they would have preferred. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer, man. They probably even know who Tony Khan was, to be honest with you.
Probably. Yeah, I think there'll be a supplemental draft after the show's over, mofo.
Yeah, there's way too many talent.
They'll split up, and sadly, that's probably where all the interesting things are going to happen.
True.
We may come out of tonight feeling differently, just based on what happens. You know, all it takes is Ivar and a couple people switching sides.
True.
Who was probably the biggest name that didn't get drafted
today?
Yeah, today. Alba Fire and Ilsa Dawn.
Are you looking at the list? Okay.
I have the WWE website list here. Cedric Alexander and Ashante the Dondas didn't think they were getting drafted. Maybe Ivar. Shayna Baszler didn't get drafted.
And those are like
the OC and Zoe Stark.
See, that's why I said earlier, like, I'm getting the vibe that like the draft is more mid-card oriented. Which
is I'm good with, but feels like you'd want those picks on TV where you switch brands so you could make a big deal about it.
Right.
I'm with you that it's we probably had these expectations of superstars changing, and they just aren't going to do it. They're set in. There's probably a lot of it has to do with TV networks too, right? How willing is Netflix to go, oh wait, you're going to give away a bunch of guys right before I bid on this contract based on what was on TV right now.
Plus you got to think like how many PLEs are in a year? Like
wait,
8?
That was weird. Where
6,
they
7,
both
8?
missed?
Yeah, they missed the Cody Cutter.
You're saying how many PLEs in a year?
Yeah, like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Outside of the big, so like then you got to think like, okay, storyline wise, how many people are going to face Cody in a year?
Yeah, I got you. You got to kind of line it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's over.
That's a wrap. We're gonna get the hand raise here.
Let's see. I'm a few seconds behind you. So does you think Cody goes exclusive SmackDown after France?
Yeah, probably.
You think he's just there?
Probably. They're gonna need to sell people tuning into USA Network.
Yeah.
Netflix is like, you know. I don't know, man. Tonight was kind of boring.
Yeah, it wasn't. So T-Squire just said, wasn't CM Punk supposed to show up?
That's what I thought.
So that's the same thing you were saying. I never saw anything, but
I swear I seen it somewhere.
Someone said attacked by AJ incoming.
They are kind of milking this here. They're definitely milking this.
He said unless he misread it and he's coming on Monday.
There it is. Well, this is awkward. He didn't attack him. He just looking at him.
just real aggressive stare down.
Yeah. And AJ definitely like got shot up with something because he is way too buff.
Yeah.
He's way too buff now.
All these NXT poor guys. They made y'all sit through that entire SmackDown. Oh, I just got to it. Okay, here's the scary stare down.
That was pointless.
Did it just end on this?
Yeah, that was it. That is a wrap.
Interesting night. Very interesting night.
Interesting. Well, not really interesting, just kind of like chalk, but
I reserve to
I'll wait.
Hold my opinions till Tuesday because we'll see Monday. Maybe it all changes. Maybe I go home and get online and there's a bunch of more changes made.
Yep.
But that wasn't it, Triple H. That wasn't what I can tell you. That's not what we came in thinking we were going to see.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right. Thank you to everybody who stayed and watched with us.
Absolutely.
Monday night we'll do it in the Discord. We'll talk back and forth. I'll be there.